In this video, we are going to learn how to draw a bar chart. So we have the table below shows the pass rate for math over a 5-year period. We want to draw a bar chart to show the information. So here we have year, which would be our categories. So 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023. And here we have our pass rate in percentage. So 55% pass in 2019, 43% pass in 2020, 70% pass in 2021, 35% pass in 2022, and 48% pass in 2023. So before I start drawing my bar chart, I need to number and label my X and Y axis. So I'll be putting my pass rate on the Y axis and the year on the X axis. Now, seeing that the highest number for my pass rate is 70%, that will be the maximum number on the Y axis. So looking at the space that I have, I'll choose to go up by 5% for every centimeter or 10% for every 2 centimeters. But before I do that, let's just draw the Y and X axis. Alright, so I've drawn the Y and X axis. Now let's put in the labels. Alright, so I've pass rate on the Y axis and year on the X axis. Now let's do the numbering. So I'll choose to go up by 10 units every 2 centimeters. So this block here is a 1 centimeter block. So from here to here is 2 centimeters. So I'll be going up by 10 units every 2 centimeters. So here will be 10, here will be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And of course, down here would be 0. So for my year, this would be the categories. So I don't have to start at 0 for the bar chart because these things here are considered to be categories. So 2019 is a category, 2020, 2021, and so on. So I'll just start with my first category and end with my last category. So I'll be starting with 2019 and ending with 2023. Now with a bar chart, the bars don't touch each other. So the width of each bar must be the same. The space between each bar must also be the same. And the bars don't touch each other. Now there's another type of chart that the bars touch each other, and that's called a histogram. But here we are drawing a bar chart and the bars don't touch each other. So with that in mind, it doesn't make sense to put the 2019 here. We need some space away from this y-axis to put the 2019. So I could probably space each category 2 centimeters apart and start with 2019 here. Alright, so you see that I have 2019 2 centimeters away from the y-axis. And my next category will come 2 centimeters away from the 2019. So here will be 2020. Then 2 centimeters away will be 2021. 2 centimeters away will be 2022. And 2 centimeters away will be 2023. So now that I have my axes numbered and labeled, it's time to draw the bars. Now remember, the bars don't touch each other. So this line here is in the middle of 2019 and 2020. So what I could do is just take one of the smallest block away from the line on this side and one away on this side to draw my bars. So 2019 goes up to 55. So what I'll do from this line that's in the middle of 2020 and 2019, I'll just go one little block away and go all the way up to 55. So since here is 50 and each of the smallest block on the y-axis will be 1, I'll just go up to here, which will be 55. And I can even think of it as this is the middle of 50 and 60. So this line here will be 55. So now I need to come on the other side now. So now from this line, I'll go 1 block away and I'll draw a straight line going up to 55 as well. And now I'll close off the bar. And now this is my first bar for my first category, which is 2019. Now for 2020, we are going up to 43. So this will be 40 here. And each of the smallest block is 1. So 41, 42, 43. So for 2020, I'll come to this line here and go 1 little block away, which is here, and go all the way up to 43. So this line here will be 40. And then we count 41, 42, 43. Now I'll come to this line and go 1 little block away, which will be here, and go all the way up to 43 as well. And now I'll close off the bar. Then for 2021, we're going up to 70. So I'll go 1 little block away from this line. So that'll be here. And I'm going all the way up to 70. Likewise, I'm going one little block away from this line, which will be here, and go all the way up to 70 as well. And now we close off the bar. Now look at what happening here. We see that the bars have equal width, and then the space between the bars are the same. So for 2022, we're going up to 35, and we're doing the same thing. We come to this line, one block away, and we're going all the way up to 35. So here's 30. So therefore, here will be 35. Same thing on this side. Going all the way up to 35. And then we close off the bar. For 2023, we're going up to 48. So here will be 40. Here will be 45. And if we count 1, 2, 3, this here will be 48. Or you can say 2 less than 50. 2 little blocks less than 50. However you want to look at it. So we're coming one little block away from this line. And we're going all the way up to 48. So here we are at 40, 45. And I can say we just take 2 little blocks away from 50. So here will be 50. And we just come down 2 blocks. And that'll be 48. Now, one little block away from this line here will be right here. And we go all the way up to 48. And now we close off the bar. So here we have our bars with equal width, and the space between the bars are equal. Our axes are labeled. But for every chart you draw in statistics, you need a title. So let's put in the title for this bar chart. All right, so here we have our title, bar chart showing the pass rate for math from 2019 to 2023. Now remember, the purpose of drawing these charts in statistics is so that it could represent the information visually, so that we can pick up on patterns and trends easily. Now the strength of the bar chart is that we can see which category is the highest, we can see which category is the lowest, and we could also compare the categories and see which one is more than the other or less than the other. And that will bring us to the end of this video.